Hey, we are here. Hello, everybody. Let me just adjust my camera here. Welcome to Wonder and Awe Productions presents Circle Up, presenting and offering songs and stories through the wires during this most bizarre time of existence. I'm your host, resident artist, and producer extraordinaire, Brenda Carsey. And today is our last show of 2020, and this is our 21st week in a row, 5 months straight of doing Circle Up, and it has been a great and wild journey, and I can't believe I committed to it that long. It would have been 22 weeks, but I took a week off to work the polls for the election earlier this year. But we have a great lineup of artists for you today. So joining me are artists Glacial Palms, Harry Katz, and Allie Mae Angel. Tonight, each artist will share one song at a time in a round for a total of 3 rounds with stories and discussion peppered throughout. We will be accepting donations today via both Venmo and PayPal, which will be split evenly amongst all of us artists. Venmo is at Brenda Carsey. PayPal is contact@brendacarseyart.com. Please write Circle Up in the memo section when making your donation. This information is also in the description section of this live video so that you can easily copy paste, and all of the artists' Facebook and Instagram links are also there so that you can keep in touch with everybody. And now let's go ahead and bring in our artists. We are going to welcome first Glacial Palms. Glacial Palms.
Hi.
Hi. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I can't believe it's like the last week of the year.
Oh.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
What a year. Thank
Yes.
you.
It's been nuts, man. But your house looks so cute. I can't get over it.
Thank you, Brenda.
And I have to ask, I don't think that's a real fire. That's so ignorant. Is that a real fire behind you? Probably not.
It is real television. It is a real television.
It's
fire.
real TV, baby.
Real TV.
It looks so cozy and comfortable. I love it.
Yeah.
Did you all stay put for the holidays?
Yeah, pretty much. We had a outdoor, like, 12-foot social distance brunch with our 2 parents who...
Aww.
20 feet.
20 feet.
It was a real COVID Christmas.
Real COVID Christmas. What a beautiful song that'll be one day.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to have you here. What's that?
No one touched and no one hugged. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so beautiful. I just love it. Oh my goodness. So that's Glacial Palms, everyone. We are now going to welcome Allie Mae Angel as our numero dos artist. Allie Mae. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm good. We're just saying that we can't believe it's like the last week of the year. It's crazy.
Thank God. Get it over with.
I know. It's crazy for me because I love New Year's Eve so much. Like I'm a full adult party mode, no kids allowed, like wild out on New Year's Eve. So I am really sad that I can't do that this year. It's one of my most favorite things to do every year.
Sorry.
But I do like the idea because it's like I like the idea of renewal, you know. So I am excited the year is coming to an end too. But I'll figure out something to do by myself.
I love the renewal. I made a little vision board.
Yay!
I don't love New Year's Eve though. So for me, I'm kind of like, it's like my least favorite holiday. I always just feel like it's a kind of hard to figure out plans. It's just, it never works out. It's always kind of like a shit show, I think. So I'm like, at least I get to not have to deal.
I definitely understand that. I bet. So if you just pick like 1 or 2 friends, you'll have the best night of your life. But if you try to see 20 people, you're going to be like, you'll feel like you're missing everything all night long.
Always. Exactly.
So
That's the way to do it.
So funny. So that is Allie Mae Angel, everybody. And our last but not least artist is Mr. Harry Katz. I have to say his name like that. It's so fun. Harry Katz. Hi.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going very well, thank you.
I love the suspenders. I'm doing well.
Thank you.
You and I kind of match.
Yeah, with the red vertical stripes.
We could definitely stand side by side.
Yeah. Next year's holiday party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw, I'm so glad to have you here.
Yeah,
So
thank you for having me.
I'm
to
glad
do
I
something.
finally pinned down. I know like this year's was, I mean, it's crazy for all of us, but I know it's crazy for you, and we couldn't get you earlier. So I'm glad we got you in before the year ended.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it too.
Yeah. But I always love asking where everyone's coming from, so everyone at home watching knows like where we are in the world. So Glacial Palms, like where in the world are you right now?
We're in Silver Lake, LA.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Right in the middle of it all.
We live together. Our roommate is hiding.
Yeah, we're not exposing each other from different households, just so everybody knows.
Totally. We got it. I know everyone out there is so judgmental. No. Allie Mae, where are you coming from? Oh, wait. I didn't hear you, my love.
Hollywood,
In Hollywood?
West Hollywood. Yeah.
Oh, West Hollywood. Got it. Got it. Nice. We're covering the LA territory. Harry, where are you coming from?
Not too far. I'm in Hollywood proper.
Hollywood proper.
Yeah.
So we're
No,
moving
that's not-
progressively east from Allie Mae to Glacial to Harry. No, to Harry and then to Glacial. And then I'm coming at y'all from Pasadena this evening and every evening because this is where I live. But yay. So really quick, thank you all so much for tuning in and watching. We're going to hop into music right now. Just want to say a quick hello. Carla's saying hello. Haley Finkelstein is saying hello. Hooray, Allie Mae. And and we have Maddie Cutler and Bonnie Brewster. Hello. And Serena Saltzman saying hi, Allie. And we have Ashley Slade Cooper saying hi, Fiona, Gabe, and Ruff. So excited to hear you sing. Love you guys. Hannah Ponturo sending hearts and love. And Franzi Schisler says, love you guys. Oh my God. Glacial Palms. That's how I'm imagining that you're saying that. We're going to hop into music. And believe it or not, we are going to kick things off with Glacial Palms this evening. Are you ready? Okay, we're going to mute ourselves. We'll let you get nice and big, and we'll see you on the other side.
Like a heart beat.
So good. So good. Oh, it's so beautiful.
That was
Wow.
beautiful.
Yay. I missed that.
The harmonies are just like gorgeous. Like it could put me to sleep.
Mhm.
Kind of reminds me of like the music, like Once the musical, and just kind of the whole. Like I love it.
I have never seen that.
I've only listened to the music, but I mean in the best way. Like amazing.
It's amazing. You said that. So, are you playing all new songs? I think, right? You
Yeah.
said. Awesome, awesome. I like where you're at.
Pretty much most of, I mean, they were all finished during their quarantine songs.
Quarren songs. It's really beautiful and leaves a lot of room for longing for sure. For sure. Annette Isabel Chavez says, "Wow." And Gary Kenny from LA Music Scene says, "I finally get to see Glacial Palms." And Bonnie Bruce has said, "OMG, love you, wonderful people." And there's like literally a million comments, so you have to read it. I always tell the artists they have to read it after the show, and they will like all of it. Don't worry. But I don't have time to read everybody's comment, but you guys are getting a lot of love. Madeline, like Madeline Matthews is watching. Hi. Frank says unique sound. Carla says lovely harmony. You're seriously so talented, says Tori Costello. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. So you guys have to read them all because there's literally like 25 more comments and we just haven't the time. But thank you all so much for leaving your love. I promise we will read and check them all because we do give a fuck. We do. We absolutely do. So that was Glacial Palms kicking us off. We're going to hop over to Allie Mae Angel for our second song here. Yeah, let's do it, baby girl.
All right. Ooh, spotlight. Okay, so just full transparency. If the sound is a little off, we're having some issues, so hope for the best. I'm going to start off with a song called You Only Call Me After Midnight. You should be a lawyer. You take everything so literally. I smell the Jack Daniels through the receiver when you're talking to me. You take your lighter and you smoke, pass it over like you think you're a hero. You tell me what you think I want, but I know that what you're saying ain't what you mean at all. 'Cause baby, you only call me after midnight. Yeah, baby, you only call me after midnight. Oh, no, 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 it's what you do. You do. It's what you do to me, baby. It's what you do. You do. It's what you do to me. Yeah. You should be a doctor, judging by the way you think you fix my pain. Keep me waiting for hours, and my insurance doesn't cover your copay. I take your lighter and you smoke, pass it over like I think you'll be my goddamn hero. My velvet dress is on the floor, and I already know I put it back on soon, baby. You only call me after midnight. Yeah, baby, you only call me after midnight. Oh, no, it's what you do. You do. It's what you do to me, baby. It's what you do. You do. It's what you do to me. Yeah. 2 o'clock in the morning. You tell me to over long leg like a jaguar. Sometimes I pretend we have dinner plans, get coffee in the morning, play your records, hold your hand, Atlantic City by the band was playing in your car that day. I'd sing it on the weekend, pretending there was much more to it, just a hopeful feeling. Oh no, there you go, acting like you give a shit. No, I won't fall for it. You're texting me at 1 in the morning. You only call me after midnight. Oh no, 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 baby, you only call me after midnight. No, 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 it's what you do. You do. It's what you do to me, baby. It's what you do. You do. It's what you do to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know the quality of that audio, but
It was really like your voice is so stunning. It's like crazy.
you.
It's fierce and rock and rolly. There's like a couple little things, but it literally just sounds like it goes like and then it catches like exactly back
God.
up to you. But it's like really it's kind of fun in a way. But your voice sounds beautiful and like, yeah, fuck all those ratchet boys. For sure.
right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So funny. Sydney Martin says, get it, Allie Mae. Haley Finkelstein says, yay, you're amazing. And Heather Flynn Angel says, yes, queen. And Martha Flynn and Maddie Cutler are giving you love. And Bonnie Bruce is giving you love. And Frank says, nice bluesy Bonnie Ray-ish.
Thank you.
And Chuck Owens, what's up, Chuck? Says, hi, Maddie and Gary. People are having their own conversation. Cool. So funny. I love that. But yeah, thank you so much, Allie Mae Angel. That was beautiful. Emily says, go girl. Emily Watchell, pardon me. And Laura Ann Lacey is clapping for you too. Laura. Hi, Laura. Yay. So again, that was Allie Mae Angel. We're going to hop over to our good old buddy, Harry Katz. You
Thank
ready,
you
Harry
very much.
Katz?
Yes.
All right.
So this song, we have a video up on Instagram you guys could check out afterwards. It's about our current housing crisis, which is obviously getting much, much worse. Hold on 1 second. Her face at the ache from the depth that she was. She can't even speak cause no one will talk to her. In her eyes, no surprise I can feel the way that I do about my homeless baby girl. My homeless baby girl. She admits she likes him just a little bit. When she don't get away, you know she takes a fit. When I'm beat, there's heat. That's why I feel this way about my homeless baby girl. My homeless baby girl. My homeless baby girl. And nobody knows her. She won't ever tell them her name. Critically minded, they assume she's insane. Marginalized, you know, my baby spent her life in jail. Baby dreams of heaven, although she's only seen hell. But oh well. Her love is made of candy apples and her eyes. My heart is made of yes, and so is my mind. Never try to hold you with the front of the back of my palm. This train is slowing down, but it's moving on. And I'm moving on.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm getting a lot of delay, so I had to take my headphones
Oh, no,
off.
that's totally cool, man. You sound really great. Yeah, just keep your mouthy on the microphone so we hear your rustic beauty of a voice.
You got it.
It's so good. The guitar lick on that is so fun, and like the subject is not fun, which I love that. It's great. It's important stuff to write about, man. Like I also wrote a song about houseless and homeless people that I just like released.
I heard last week.
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so we're there. It's an important thing to start, to talk about more often and spread the word about for sure.
Yeah, I've been doing the song for a while, and it's nice that there's like the audience is much more aware of what I'm talking about. It's like usually masquerades just as a rock and roll song. People go, oh, okay. But now I
Right.
feel like you can see a little bit more
Right.
of it.
I feel you. Dude, so Carla says, love the rhythm, beat, and fun song. Sorry, go ahead. Was someone saying something?
Oh, I was just.
saying,
Oh,
I was super glad when you said that it was about the housing crisis, because I was just seeing a stat that tonight, while we're having this cold weather and rain, there are 27,000 people without shelter tonight in LA, and
Wow.
they're at risk of dying because cold weather and hypothermia and stuff like that. And just everyone listening out there, like if you see someone and you get the chance and you have a minute to be kind to them and hook them up with any kind of aid or anything like that, do it. Thanks for writing, Mary and Brenda.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. I'm really excited. Like, I feel like the need to share, like, was it last week? I think it was last week. Everything's blurring together, but I did another online music video festival, and we raised $655 that went all to the Midnight Mission, who I think do really good work. They're located in Skid Row. So that was great. And yeah, writing songs, like as artists, sometimes we're like, I don't have anything to give anybody, but like writing about it, talking about it are also ways to help, if you literally don't have any other.
Or steal PPE from your job and give it to
Ooh,
people.
yeah. Yeah, let's promote theft. I love it.
Another thing to be aware, I'll be sharing on my Instagram and probably on our Glacial Palms Instagram, like periodically also. There's a lot of like K-Town for All off the top of my head, and then Street Watch LA are doing a lot of advocacy for houseless folk, and unfortunately our politicians in the city are not taking care of our unhoused neighbors. They're doing constant sweeps, which puts them at higher risk of getting COVID and displaces them, and so there's a lot of fucked up stuff going on, pardon my French, but so just like get involved, check it out. Like,
Okay. Thank you for that. We do
Yeah,
appreciate it.
K-Town for All and Street Watch are great.
I do want to also share that Bonnie really liked your song, Harry. And Jess Jones is watching.
Hey,
She
Jess.
said that you rock her socks. And Will Monroe, my word, Will Monroe's watching. He says, get it, Harry. And Rabbit says, nice. And Chuck Owen says, yeah, Harry. And hi, Jeannie Rice says, yes, Harry. And Carla is clapping. And there's a lot more comments for you, my friends. So definitely read them and check them out after the show, okay?
You got it.
I'll go like every single one. I really do appreciate that. I'm going to hop into my first song here. So I'm going to make me big this time. So I'm going to kick things off with a big punch in the mouth. I haven't played this for a few weeks. This is a song called Bang Bang, and it is about how frustrated I am with people being shot all the time for no reason at all. In a nutshell. Sister girl, where have you gone? I've been walking these streets for so long, following echoes of the walls. Your voice, I swear it calls. Never could I have fathomed that you would be gone forever, and never could I've imagined one click would be it. Now I'm pissed and I'm screaming out. Bang, bang. Too many people dying from other people who are taking their lives. Bang, bang. Too many friends are leaving me in the dust as they take to the sky. Oh, it shouldn't be like this, my baby. They had so much life to live. This shit's crazy. Ooh, too many families broken, trying to hold on to the memories, to the memories, to the memories, to the memories. Brother man, where have you gone? What the hell is going on? You always did what you should. You were always doing good and always had a smile beaming from your face. But now I sit in denial. How could one click be it? Now I'm screaming out. Bang, bang. Too many people dying from other people who are taking their lives. Bang, bang. Too many friends are leaving me in the dust as they take to the sky. Oh, it shouldn't be like this, my baby. They had so much life to live. This shit's crazy. Ooh, too many families broken, trying to hold on to the memories, to the memories, to the memories, the memories. Never thought I'd lose you to a hand that's not your own. Seems like everywhere I go, your face appears. And I thought I had you for at least a few more years, but I guess that's out of my hands now. Trying to get you out of my head now. Bang, bang. Too many people dying from other people who are taking their lives. Bang, bang. Too many friends are leaving me in the dust as they take to the sky. Oh, it shouldn't be like this, my baby. They had so much life to live. This shit's crazy. Ooh, too many families broken, trying to hold on to the memories, to the memories, to the memories, to the memories, to the memories. Whew. Thank you so much. Woo!
It's awesome.
Thank you. That makes me emotional. I haven't played that in a while.
The chord progressions were so great. And like there were
Thank
so many
you.
different parts of that song. Like the structure I just loved. Like I
Thank
felt
you
like
so
it went
much.
in so it was super dynamic. I loved
I
it.
really appreciate that. Thank you. I like dynamicism.
Yes.
Powerful.
Thank you. Man, I haven't played that. You know, like when you think that you know a song and it's inside of you and you're like, I've done this before, and then and then you play it and then you're like, oh, that makes me want to cry, and I'm not ready to play that as much as I want to. But yeah, so that song's pretty obvious subject matter. Just laid it all out. But thank you so much to everyone sharing love. I really appreciate it. Chuck Owens, my dear, very thankful for the love of some amazing friends this year as I lost my home in March. Chuck shared. I am so sorry to hear that, man. I'm glad that you have friends that you could count on. That is really, really awesome and really important. So I'm glad you're somewhere safe right now. Jeannie Rice just says, "You rule" to me. Thank you so much. Frank, my mom says, "Awesome, intense song." Yeah, it's definitely intense, but it's necessary. Oh, thank you, Jess. Jess is just sharing love. I won't read all these comments to you because it's about me, but thank you so much, Justin. Oh, what's up, Clark Chimp? Whistling. I appreciate that. Rabbit. Oh, one of your favorites. Really? That's so cool. I appreciate that. Someone sent me their beautiful memoji face. Oh, thank you so much for sharing all your thoughts about me and my song. I really, really appreciate that. Right now, friends, I just want to say again, welcome to Circle Up. This has been a weekly show for the last 5 months, and this is our last show of the year and also the last show that I'm doing for just a little while. I'll probably jump back in, but I need a break, so we're just going to take some time off and just reflect and all that. But again, I'm joined this evening by Glacial Palms, and by Allie Mae Angel, and by Harry Katz. And again, my name is Brenda Carsey, and we are accepting donations tonight if you have it within your means. We're splitting everything completely evenly amongst the 4 squares you see on your screen. It's Venmo at Brenda Carsey, PayPal contact at BrendaCarseyArt.com. Write Circle Up in the memo section. If you click see more and expand the description section of the slide video, all of that information is there. You can just copy paste it, click it. Every artist's Instagram and Facebook page is also there, so you could like them and follow them. Made it as easy for you as possible. And now that business is covered, let's hop into our next round of music, which means we're doing more music from everybody. And that means we're back to Glacial Palms. Here we go.
We bleed, a
watching we bleed. Negligent, homicidal, preteen. We chose to lead.
Ooh, hot damn with that trick ending right there. Woo! Holy bejesus. So good. I'm loving all of it. It's so, but see, look at what this year, look what kind of songs we're all writing because of this. Like artists just reflect and capture the truth of our time, man. That is our job. You know, we're the great storytellers, the troubadours. And I love like the idea of like the paradox of summer silence, just that phrase. And with like obviously with the minor chord progressions and everything is like so it paints such a vivid picture in my mind. It's crazy.
That's what it felt like. Such a fucking weird dystopian world we've been in for the last.
Yeah. It's vibed out. Allie, wait, say that again, Allie Mae. What'd you say?
Oh, you definitely captured the dystopian, but in like a gorgeous way. It was good. Like.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you both.
Thank you guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
If you read the lyrics for that song, definitely, yeah, drawing from everything that's been happening.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna change the number? Sorry.
Yeah,
I asked him that.
I had that thought, but
That's that was like a really dark joke. That was dark humor right there.
Kind of nice though that the number kind of dates it to when it was written.
That's true. That's true. Did you hear what Harry said?
I missed that. What'd you say?
Oh, I said it's kind of nice that the number dates it to when it was written. You know, that speaks to like kind of
historical
like a funeral song.
Mm-hmm. That's totally true. Yeah. Rebecca Barrow says those harmonies, and Bethany Carroll says such a beautiful sound. Alexis Slade says stunning as always. Kevin Ralston just wrote oof. Carla wrote such tight harmonies. Laura says phenomenal. Frank says really unusual. Quirk, like that makes me want to be a dog and go arr. Luis Mora's clapping. Andrew Gleason wrote palms for life. Gary Kenny is clapping and Chuck is clapping and sorry, everything's jumping on me. You guys have like at least like 10 more comments, so please read them all. Laura Brown, beautiful as always, sending love from Baltimore. Laura, love this song. Ashley says ugh my heart. Clark Chim says icy cold harmonies nice. And Daria Franco Becker says, whoa, love it. Gabe and Sibs, I miss ya. So proud of you. Aw, so sweet. Oh, and Raul Cancino says, Pepito loved it.
That's our dad.
The cat I rescued.
Oh, so cute. That was Glacial Palms, everybody. Now we're going to hop over to Allie Mae Angel for her second song. Let's do it.
Okay. So this one is called Don't Think About It. I don't want to try, but I have to. I've been going like this for a while. Don't want to make it mine, but I don't get to choose. Wanna hate it, God knows I do. Tried hard to know just what to do. But she said, give it up, honey. Don't think about it. Nothing hurts harder than the truth. But she said, give it up, honey. Don't think about it. But I've been wanting to call you, but then I go and change my mind. And back and forth it haunts me, done it like 1,000 times. Ooh, she said, don't think about it. She said, don't think about it. But the morning comes and I don't feel fine. I turn the radio on and back off. Just song I don't know, but it keeps playing on, and so I know a little bit, but I wish I didn't know it. Tried hard to fight, but I lose. Well, she said, give it up, honey, just don't think about it. So I take a shot and I take a drive, scared of the feeling, I don't wanna think about it, but I've been wanting to call you, but then I go and change my mind. Ooh, oh, and back and forth it haunts me, done it like 1,000 times. Oh, she said, don't think about it. She said, don't think about it. Ooh, she said, don't think about it. She said, don't think about it. So far it's so hard, but it gets better in time. She said, don't think about it. My God and my heart feel like I'm falling. She said, close your eyes, don't think about it, because I've been wanting to call you, but then I go and change my mind. Ooh, I went back and forth, it haunts me, done it like 1,000 times. Ooh, she said, don't think about it. She said, don't think about it. Ooh, she said now. Ooh, she said, don't think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, baby.
That was
So
beautiful.
you do. It sounds beautiful. You bring a lot of energy, and I love that.
Yeah, you wail.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
That's a good word for it, Harry.
I do.
Aw, it's so fun. I love it. Brian Angel said, sound amazing, Allie Boo. Carla is clapping for you. Martha Flynn says, oh, Allie. That's how it's typed, I swear. And Frank has a million emojis, all the emojis. And Chuck Owen says, I love the break in your voice, Allie. And Jeannie Rice says, nice voice. And Clark Chim says, we will not think about it.
Take my advice.
And Maddie Cutler's clapping for you as well. Friends, that was Allie Mae Angel. And now we're hopping over to Papa Harry. Harry Katz. Are you ready?
That?
You ready?
Yes, I am.
All right. Here we
Great.
go.
This next song. So we've been putting out these with the band, these quarantine videos, recording at home, and so our next one is going to be of this song. It's called "Flower in the Mirror." It's kind of relevant to that pandemic vibe, but I wrote it beforehand. It's a little bit about social media and kind of you'll hear. It's like a room full of mirrors. I can't tell which one is me. I don't know why they call it a fun house. All I can think to do is scream. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. I want the best for myself this once. Lack of insurance, my breath and attention. I can't fight nobody else. It's like a moon on a river, not what it appears to be. And your tears make ripples on its surface, and all I can think to do is leave. Who's taking all these damn pictures? Who's got what's left of us all? An old warrior who thinks it's an ailment, but it's a past that he just won't let go. Saying, don't let go of me. Don't let go of the love.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Don't let go of the love. Punchline.
That was awesome, man.
Yeah, it's really sweet. Yeah, I've seen some of the other videos you've been doing with your dudes this year. And you have to like, everyone does it separately, right? And then you like kind of edit it together. So you have to do match the sound and the video and all the stuff together, right?
Yeah, well, Nick, our drummer, does the audio mix.
Oh, cool.
And then I'll do the video mix, but I'll
Oh,
have
nice,
like a
yeah.
rough mix of it to
Right.
edit with. So
That's good. You guys can split up the workload.
mhm,
It's good when you have a whole band that everyone can contribute in different ways.
it helps.
Yeah. Laura Ann Lacey says beautiful lyrics. And Carla is clapping and thumbs up and guitar emojiing you. And Gary Kenny is clapping. And Whitney Ty says, yeah, Harry.
Yeah, Whitney.
Hi, Whitney. And
Whitney and I are
what's
from
that?
the same Whitney and I are from the same hometown.
Oh, wait, really? Oh. What is that hometown?
We're from Westchester. I'm from Yonkers, and we know a
Yonkers.
handful of the same people.
You're from Yonkers?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you guys say?
Right across the river from where we grew up in Rockland County.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. You guys, all your parents should hang out.
For all we know, all our parents probably do.
Jeannie Rice says Blues King. Clark says Funky Sweet Goodness, and Maddie Cutler says Show us the cat. So I don't know which cat. There's a few cats around here.
There's a few of them. Yeah, we'll find a couple.
I think does everyone have a cat? There's one.
Here's a cat.
Aww. That's a pretty cat.
Aw,
That's Lulu.
Aww.
Hi, Lulu. She's very sleepy. I just woke her up.
He's like, why would you? What's happening? Okay, thanks, Dad. Oh my gosh, so funny.
I don't have a cat on hand, but there's somewhere.
Yes, I knew you had one somewhere. That's so
got
funny.
two.
Maybe it'll appear later in the show.
My cats like to show up just to work meetings.
So funny. I love it. Friends, that was Harry Katz once again. I'm going to hop into my second song here for everybody. And for my second song this evening, I'm going to do Home because I wanted to make sure I played this one more time before the year ended. So we're playing a song about how much I hate gun violence. And now this song is about perseverance, even when you don't know, when you go through hard times and you don't know what to expect, that on the other side, something good's waiting for you. So it's a hopeful song. All right. My mama knows this. It's about my parents. I was born in the winter, but where I'm from, that means the sun was shining, and my mom was wed to a drinker. She struggled hard as he kept on fighting. Then she went out on her own, and together we crossed the county line, her head held high, with me in her arms, set out to find ourselves a new life. Oh, you'll never know which way the winds will blow. Woo! Can't guess how the currents will bring you home, but they'll bring you home. Then she met another man, and this man sure did treat her right. Stood tall, yes, he stood strong, and held us both as his shining light. Treated me just like a father should. Played with me and taught me about life. Firm as a rock, soft as a feather. A humble man to act as my guide. Oh, you'll never know which way the winds will blow. Can't guess how the currents will bring you home, but they'll bring you I was born in the city where all the lights shine oh so bright. Every day is such a journey, flowing through with just a bit of fight. Give me a world in a maze, and I'll climb it and find my own way. Give me some truth, and I'll preach it, 'cause I always got something to say.
Thanks for the hope.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Sometimes I have happy songs. Occasionally. That's one of them. But yeah, I don't know, like that was just to my mom too. Like I think like women have such incredible stories, and especially from past generations, and like have faced so much more adversity than we could ever possibly imagine. And it's just like a tremendous amount of pain and amount of crazy stuff to get over and get through. And it's great to be a strong woman that can be a single mom and like come out the other side and then like take a gamble on another guy who ended up like being a really good guy and like a good dad. So it's pretty good.
That chorus too, like the melody, so memorable, so catchy. Just such a well-written song.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It'll be recorded one day. It'll be great. It was supposed to be this year, but you know the COVIDs. They post it all off. So it'll postponed things off. But just I won't read everything. But thank you so much, Frank, and to Will. I swear to gosh, he's like literally in the living room, you guys. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Whitney. Oh, thank you. She just said I'm a great storyteller, and I appreciate that. I'm glad you like the song, Mom. And Laura Machado has like posted a bunch of crying emojis, which is great.
Laura. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Laura. Thank you, Gary. And oh my goodness, Constellation Moore. Winkety wink wink. We know who that is.
Hi.
I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in. And Jeannie, oh, thank you so much for the love. I really appreciate it, everybody. And so really quick, that was the end of our second round. Don't go anywhere. We have one more round of music. So all of the artists and bands are playing another song at least. Before we do that, I do want to again welcome you all to Circle Up. This is a weekly show. This is our 21st week and the last week before we take a short break for the top of January. And again, this evening I'm joined by Glacial Palms and by Allie Mae Angel and by Harry Katz. And again, my name is Brenda Carsey. I do want to extend an invitation that we are accepting donations this evening. If you have it within your means to share an offering to us, we are splitting everything completely evenly because Wonder Not Productions believes in democracy. Imagine that. So everything, and egalitarianism for that matter. So everything will be split evenly. And again, all that information's in the description section of this live video. So if you just click see more, it'll expand. There'll be a long thing. All the artist links are there. All the information about how to donate's there. That way we don't have to say it all right now. So it's all there for you, and we really appreciate it. And now let's hop into some more musica, which means we are over to Glacial Palms.
Yeah, this one's called Songbird, and it's about finding your voice, really. There's been so much turmoil this year, and so I think it's led to a lot of introspection for a lot of people. So this is kind of what that's about. Like a whisper in the trees, abandoned. Why do you go? Morning coffee, wine and cheese are planted. Now I know. since grove has won, they hearken, heed the call. Bodies laid upon the ground, eyes open, pray no more. Stifled, the songbird, raise your voice to amplify the melody that saves a life. Time has gone now. Leave the nest, embrace the fall. I'll catch you if the bottom's too hard.
I loved that so much. That was so beautiful.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
It was so beautiful.
Those beginning chords and harmonies are like so beautiful and unsettling at the same time. It's just like very memorable. Like at first when I heard it, I was like, wait, like, is this a Crosby, Stills, Nash song?
That's so funny. Really quick, I think it might be Allie Mae or Harry. Someone has like a heater or something on. If we could turn that off. There's something that's super staticky. There we go. Whatever that was just solved it. Whoever just did something. I can't tell which one of you, but great, thanks. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so when you wrote that song, what was that about to you? Because that one had a little bit more metaphor than some of the others.
About kind of recapturing some of the ideals of youth in a lot of ways. Yeah, because we're so idealistic as teenagers, and then we get as children, and then we get kind of jaded and move away from that. So it was kind of like realizing some of the reasons why that happens, and distractions of life that numb you to people's suffering and that sort of thing.
Right.
Yeah. So.
That's great. I appreciate you sharing. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Rebecca Barrow says, love this song. Laura Ann Lacey says, exquisite. Carla Round says, enjoying your harmonies. And Heather Fraze says, so beautiful. Thank you. Aaron Quarles is clapping. I'm going to go really fast. Alejandra Estrada says, yes, Gabe and fam. McKenna Steele. Hi, McKenna. That's Kenny. Says that. And Gary Kenny's clapping. Jamie Farrell, Goosebumps. Sick talent, says Daria Franco. And Heather says, like CSNY? Question mark?
Nash and Young.
Oh, Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Got it. And then Clark Chim said, wow, chilling. Jeannie loves that song. Constellation Moore says, loving it. Bonnie Brewster says, way to go. Thank you. And Sandra Rivera's like a crap load of emojis. Ashley Slade Kluber says, lovely in every way. And yeah, there's more. And you guys get the point. You are loved.
Thank you, everyone.
Really appreciate you guys tuning in.
Yeah. So again, friends, that was Glacial Palms. And we're going to hop over now to Allie Mae Angel here. So take it away, my dear.
All right. The song is called Blame It on My Gypsy. So, yeah. Hard to tell you, sweet thing. But I can't give you what you need. 'Cause what I'm feeling pulls me away as you're leaning. Morning fall comes and you're wondering why I left you lonely. Red wine and poetry, you can blame it on my gypsy tonight. Never knowing, just know that I'm going, baby, blame it on my gypsy tonight. Oh, na 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 na, baby. Blame it on my gypsy. Won't you stop your trying, sweet thing? I'll never be what you need. And lonely lovers only know each other in the darkness of the hotel rooms and silent streets. Hard to tell you, sweet thing, but I just can't give you what you need. You've got sugar-coated crystal loving. This time don't waste it on me, because I left you lonely. Red wine and poetry, you can blame it on my gypsy tonight. Oh, never know well, just to know that I'm going, baby, blame it on my gypsy tonight. Oh, na 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 na, baby. Blame it on my gypsy. Oh, oh, oh no. Na 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 na, baby. Blame it on my gypsy. You can hold me tightly, tightly, sweet thing, but don't sink me deeper to your deep ends, 'cause it just won't soothe my soul. The only thing I know is I keep searching for the feeling that freezes me. Is why I left you lonely. Red wine and poetry, you can blame it on my gypsy tonight. And never knowing, just to know that I'm going, baby, blame it on my gypsy tonight. Oh, na 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 na, baby. Blame it on my oh, no, no. Blame it on my.
Yeah. So that's like one of the ones where I like definitely want to harmonize on that hook. Like so good.
Yes.
A gypsy
100. Yes.
Are you a wild woman? Is that what you're insinuating?
That's my essence. I can't be tied down. That's basically the theme of that song is not that I can't be tamed, but like just kind of trying to blame it on my gypsy, like gypsy being used the word in the sense of like kind of like a sense of being and living rather than like a physical person.
Right.
So kind of just the idea of like blame it on my gypsy, like blame it on my need to keep going in life and exploring and finding new things and kind of finding myself and finding what makes me feel free. So, you know, the reason I can't stay with a person or something, it's, you know, it's blame it on my gypsy, like blame it on that part of me that needs to keep searching.
Yeah, we got that. So fun. Like, we got that.
Okay, good. Glad.
Oh my gosh. Maddie Cutler says, I love this song. Martha Flynn says, this one is classic. Heather Flynn Angel says, love this one. Frank Malfitano says, country soul.
Yes.
I guess it could be. It's all.
I have a lot of other country stuff. So
Oh, really?
I love that.
I'm like, it all depends on how you do the instrumentation. Because that song could be like full soul. It could be pop. It could be. I could see how you could swing it around. Martha Flynn has a bunch of cat heart eye emojis. The cat, maybe the cat walked by again. Who knows? McKenna Steele says, ugh, this is stunning. And Hannah Pontero's giving you hearts. Brian Angel says, love this one. Ben Angel. Are these families?
Oh, yeah. Anybody with Angel is my family.
What a fun last name y'all have. Thank you all so much for watching, Angel Fam. And then Katie McLean is clapping. Gina Ray says, Allie, who are your influences?
Oh, my God. So many people. I mean, in the country world, like, I love Bonnie Raitt. I love the Dixie Chicks. But I also love the Talking Heads. I love Prince. Elton John is a huge songwriting influence for me. Like, current artists, I really love Margot Price, Nikki Bloom, and the Gramblers. A lot of Nashville people, Sturgill Simpson, Anderson East, Lake Street Dive. I could go on. I won't.
Yeah. So you just have to message her, Jeannie, and then she's going to, like, message you back 150 artists that you get to check out.
I will.
So fun, friends. So, again, that was Allie Mae Angel, everyone. And we're going to hop over now to Harry Katz. You ready, brother?
Thank you. Yes, I am.
Yeah, here we go.
All right. Well, I told her once that I loved her. Projection, passed through the grief. I'm explicit. She must know it. The question is, does she love me? Got a wife on the East Coast, professor up in the North. There was a doctor on the telephone trying to tell me about loss. So take me away, back to your place. I'm so tired of the chase. Create a sacred space. Please don't take all my food and leave me starving. Please don't take all my booze, leave me starving. Please don't ruin the mood, don't call me darling. Please don't make me choose, I'll choose starving. Well, presents they was wrapped and they was gifted up in
snakes that will get us. And possum, I sleep like the dead. And I'll wake up just before you. Bless that spot upon your forehead. So take me away, back to your place. I'm so tired of being chased. Your breath, a rhythm, and time and space. Please don't take all my food and leave me starving. Please don't take all my booze and leave me starving. Please don't ruin the mood. Don't call me darling. Please don't make us choose. We'll choose starving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Man, I like am confused. Did you write that when you were single?
Yes.
That's like I was just like I was like I don't feel like he would write like. That's what I was vibing off of. That it was like a wild single man that
Yeah, it's an old song.
wants space and what inspired you to write that?
I mean, it's kind of.
Tell us a story, Harry.
Yeah, let me think about that. What starving is in that. I mean, I think the main line about it is like, please don't make me choose. I'll choose starving. And I think it's about, it's more about like ultimatums people give to be in each other's lives.
There we go.
You know, and if someone's going to make you have to choose this ultimatum, it's like, I'll choose to starve. You
right.
know? And it's
Got
about like
it.
what we give and what we take from each other. You know?
Got it. I really appreciate that description. And I bet everyone out there does too. It's very cool, man. It's very hip. As I can hear like some really like some brush action drums, like some. It's maybe not what he does, but that's what I hear. Is that what he does?
There's a couple different versions of it. We've definitely done it
okay.
with brushes. Yeah.
Like some little shuffle.
There's shuffle versions. There's darker, more.
Ooh, like a
distorted
Nick Cave version.
Yeah.
Ooh, murder ballads.
Mhm.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's so fun. Thank you so much, Harry. Where am I? Carla Rounds is clapping and loving it. Frank posted a bunch of cat emojis and then he put parentheses, Katz, get it? But spelled your name.
I get it. You can tell him I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he gets it. No, you can tell him.
the two-tier experience because I watched last week. I
Yeah.
got to see the comments and watch you read them, and you watch everyone's face like as they respond to them.
Right.
But it's cool being on this side too and not seeing them live.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. I want to include all of you as much as possible, like everyone involved.
It makes me want to come watch more. You get to be on both sides of it.
Yeah, that's good.
Different
Jeannie
ways to
Rice is
experience the show.
also clapping and celebrating you, my friend. That was Harry Katz. And I'm going to hop into my last song here. So here I go. So for my last song, I haven't done this one in like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And I wanted to end the year on this song because I needed a reminder for myself. As an artist, it's been such a hard year. So this song is called Don't Sell Yourself. It's the oldest song that I'm playing this evening. It's already out all over the place. And I wrote this originally when I like got fired and went through this like crazy thing. And I was like homeless and all this stuff. And then I just like dedicated myself to the life of an artist and the life of a musician. And that was in 2012. It's 2020 now. So I haven't quit yet, but this year's certainly been a challenge. So this song is just if any other artists or people out there are like, what the fuck's going on? That just persevere and find something that like moves your spirit and soul. And even amongst the struggle, hopefully you'll find at least some happiness. You know what I mean? It's all existent all at once. Life is a paradox. Oh my gosh. All right. I've been playing this so long. It's crazy. And I really wish my band was here. You see, my fellow man, very long time ago, I decided to relieve myself from having my spirit sucked dry. Be free and be myself, even if I lose some wealth. In time, I hope you realize you'll see the answer behind your closed eyes. Don't sell yourself. You want me to play the game, sell my soul for change, and you won't apologize, no. Use my energy for your own gain. How can you expect me to live with that? No. You see, my fellow man, very long time ago, I decided to relieve myself from having my spirit sucked dry. Be free and be myself, even if I lose some wealth. In time, I hope you realize you'll see the answer behind your closed eyes. Don't sell You want me to disguise, cover up my skin, go along with the lies. No, give of myself only to be let go on the street. How do you sleep at night? But oh, there's no need for you to feel down. No, so release. Now you have time to focus on you and be yourself. Don't sell yourself for a few stones. Stand strong on your own. There's no need for you to feel down. No, so release. Now you have time to focus on you and be yourself. Don't sell yourself for a few stones. Stand strong on your own. You see, my fellow man, very long time ago, I decided to relieve myself from having my spirit sucked dry.
Yes, queen.
Thanks, friends.
Brenda,
Oh, man.
get flashbacks to the satellite.
Yeah.
Sad and happy.
I know. I did that one with Harry. Did I play that one at our show, Harry? I think I did.
I think you might have.
I don't remember.
Yeah, the satellite. We'll all go eat there as a restaurant. 2022.
Well, maybe it'll be delicious. Maybe they'll change their mind too. I mean, whatever.
Good, though.
They'll figure it out. What'd you say?
The black box. How do you eat in there? I don't know.
Maybe they'll hang luxurious chandeliers.
It'll be like a rainforest cafe.
Aw. Thank you, Gary. Gary said that's one of his favorites. That makes me so happy. And my mom says, true thoughts of yours, and love the song and the video. Yeah, there's a music video. I'm really proud of that music video. It was freezing as balls. If you guys want to check it out, it's on YouTube. You'll see when you see it. You'll be like, oh, okay, I get it. Good show, says Frank to everybody. Happy New Year to everyone. And Jeannie Ray says, stand strong on your own. You definitely kill it all on your own, Brenda. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Gary's clapping. And then, oh, no band required. I totally got it. And yes, we came to the end of our show. But before we wrap up, again, want to thank Glacial Palms.
Thank you.
That's them. And Allie Mae Angel. And Harry Katz. And I'm Brenda Carsey. And again, this was Circle Up, friends. We're taking a short break, but if in the meantime, if you feel lonely, because I've been doing this for 5 months straight every Monday, all of these episodes are saved on Facebook from the last 21 weeks, and this episode and every other episode will also be on YouTube. So either way, you can watch it either place starting tomorrow morning. So if you feel lonely, you can watch our faces again another day and listen to our songs again. I also want to extend an invitation one last time that we are accepting donations this evening. If you have it within your means to offer a sandwich worth of money or a gas tank worth of money, you do you. Whatever is comfortable
Can
for
we give
you.
mailing addresses for actual sandwiches?
No, a
No.
sandwich worth of money. Oh, would you rather have a real sandwich mailed to you?
No, the money's
okay.
probably more COVID safe.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
The money's more COVID safe right now. But yeah, anyway, you get the deal. But Venmo at Brenda Carsey, PayPal contact at BrendaCarseyArt.com. Right, circle up in the memo section. Again, all this information is in the description section of this live video for you, so you can easily copy paste, and everyone's links are there. Follow everybody, like everybody, support everybody. The internet's existed a long time now. You guys know what to do by now, I hope and assume. And for now, we'll just say Happy New Year to you all, and good night.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.